today's topic from GS paper 3 is security issues, and we present you a question on cyber security. Okay, so our question is: cyber warfare is the new concern for India. While highlighting the role of Defense Cyber Agency, discuss the vulnerability of India under cyber attack and its cybersecurity framework. See, it's a long question and it has three parts basically what we have to deal with. First, vulnerability of India under cyber attack. Second, the cybersecurity framework. And third, we have to highlight about Defense Cyber Agency. You have to write in 250 words in almost 7 to 8 minutes. So we will see how to deal with such type of questions, because recently uh, UPSC has been asking long questions with multiple parts, so we should know how to deal with it and how to connect it, so that it should not be seen like different parts of the question, but a continuous flow should be maintained. So let's see. In introduction part, we will start with definition. Defines cyber warfare. Okay. So as you can see that cyber warfare refers to the use of technology by state or non-state actors to attack a nation's computer or information networks, causing similar harm like actual warfare. Okay. Be it damage to infrastructure, death or destruction. We have to keep it very simple. In very simple language we have to explain. For example, the attack by USA on Iranian weapon systems in June 2019 and Stuxnet of 2010. So two examples are sufficient to complete a brief introduction. Now let's see body. In body part, since you have seen the question, it has three parts. We have to discuss vulnerability, and we have to write about India's cybersecurity framework and Defense Cyber Agency. So let's start with vulnerability. How we will show that yes, India is vulnerable. Everyone knows that India is vulnerable because in say uh, during Corona pandemic lockdown, India has suffered hundreds of cyber attacks, mostly from China. So we have to present facts that yes, fact number one, see this thing, India is ranked among 15 least cyber secure countries in the world from list of 60 countries, making it one of the highly vulnerable country. So yes, India is vulnerable. Also, the Global Risk Report of 2019 highlighted India's history of malicious cyber attacks on India, okay, and lax cyber security protocols, which led to massive breach of personal information in 2018, and it led to potential compromised records of government ID database like Aadhaar. So India is vulnerable to cyber attack, yeah, or cyber warfares. Now, institutionally, how India is vulnerable. See, India's current legal framework dealing with cybersecurity is not centralized. Okay, different agencies are responsible for various aspects of cybersecurity, increasing the vulnerability of cyber attacks. Now, to connect this part of the body with second part, we can frame our answer such that in response to cyber warfare vulnerability, India has evolved its new policy for cybersecurity and established a new dedicated agency. So it will be connected to second part of the body, India's cybersecurity framework. Here you have to highlight the purpose of the cybersecurity policy and major work or initiative under this policy. So, we will try to summarize it. National Cybersecurity Policy was adopted by Government of India in 2013 to ensure a secure and resilient cyberspace for citizens, businesses, and government. Okay, this policy was launched to integrate all the initiatives in the area of cybersecurity and to tackle fast changing nature of cyber crimes. Now, initiative under this are National Cyber Coordination Center, National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, certain, as you all know. Now we have to add that why Defense Cyber Agency was needed. So these institutions are dedicated to civil cyber security only. For military cyber security or cyber war, government has recently established Defense Cyber Agency. Okay, so in next part we will see what is Defense Cyber Agency and what are its roles. Now India has newly established a tri-service. Personnel of all three forces like armed forces, air force and navy will be part of this Defense Cyber Agency, and they will work in conjunction with National Cyber Security Advisor. It focuses mainly on military cyber issues, okay, not civilian ones. Now, this is governed by DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, which operates under direct control of Ministry of Defense. And it focuses on international offensive and defensive capabilities of the state. Okay, it is basically for cyber war. Now, DCA will also have responsibility of framing a long-term policy for the security of military networks, which includes eliminating the use of foreign hardware and software in Indian armed forces and preparing a cyber warfare doctrine. So here in short we have explained how DCA will work, its structure and its role in cyber warfare. Now in conclusion, in such questions we should always give optimistic way forward. Like India is vulnerable, so we will put a small fact in start of conclusion that India ranks third in cyber attacks in the world, with more than 23 significant cyber attacks in recent times, okay, which are mostly state sponsored. So we need a framework and institutions which can improve India's cyber security uh, against such attacks. Okay, so we can write that with national cyber security policy and newly created dedicated defense cyber agency, it is hoped that it will not only improve India's cyber security but also bolster its international reputation in terms of digital safety. This was the whole uh, you know structure of the answer, how you can attempt in 250 words, and it's maximum it will take you 7 to 8 minutes if you know how to write and what to write. Otherwise if you start thinking then there is no end of time. So thank you guys. In last part we can summarize you for short for revising like introduction. We can You can define cyber warfare and then give examples such as Stuxnet. Then in first para you can provide about the facts that prove that yes, India is vulnerable. Then in second para you can write about India's cyber security framework and defense cyber agency. And in this you have to highlight the purpose only, and no need to go in detail. And in conclusion you have to give summary in positive way forward. So guys, thank you very much for your time and patience, and hopefully you are preparing well. Please like the video, subscribe, and enjoy the journey for UPSC. Thank you. Jai Hind.